Hi, welcome to St. Mary's Visual Class. I'm Richard Nana Ofosu, your science facilitator for BS5. And in BS5, we'll be looking at the table of contents for this term. Now, for the table of contents, we look at the strand 1, which is diversity of matter. And under diversity of matter, we have a substrand, which is living things and non-living things. Now, and under living things and non-living things, we will be looking at the life processes of living things. Now, under living things, we all know very well that everything around us is either a living thing or a non-living thing. In our environment, there are things such as human beings, cars, animals, buildings, and trees. And with these, we have living things and non-living things. Now, to know what living things are things that have life in them. And non-living things are things that do not have life in them. And by so, we will be looking at the life processes of living things. Now, the basic function performed by living organisms to maintain their life on this earth are called life processes. And with these life processes, if we are looking at these life processes, which will be taking it one after the other, we have 7 life processes. And one is growth. The second one is sensitivity to environment. The third one is respiration. Fourth one, excretion. Fifth one, movement. The sixth one is nutrition. And the seventh one is reproduction. Now we are going to take it one after the other to discuss. Looking at growth here. Now, for growth, all living things grow. All living things grow. And growth is the process by which living things increase in size. Growth is a process by which living things increase in size. Now, looking at the picture that I have under here, you can see the growth of a bird. That is the duck in here. It starts from an egg. In 28 days, the egg will be hatched, and when the process goes like that, that is growth. And the second one picture there is about a plant. The plant will start from a seed, it will germinate, and it will grow. So growth in plants begin with planting a seed. When a seed is planted, it will first germinate and then grow into a young plant. The young plant grows gradually to become an adult plant. As plants grow old, their leaves become dry and brown. Now, in animals also grow and become bigger and taller. All animals, including human beings, also grow to a certain age. As we grow old, we become weak and cannot do anything. And that is the picture that you can see there. Now, with the second one in here, we look at yes, we also look at the second life process of plants, which is sensitivity. Now, why do we wear heavy clothes when the weather is cold? And why do we wear light clothes when the weather is hot? Now, we feel hot or cold because our body is able to know if the weather is cold or hot. Living things can sense what is going on around them, and they are able to respond to it. And this is known as sensitivity. Human beings and animals are able to detect changes in their environment using the 5 sense organs. Now, what are these 5 sense organs? The 5 sense organs are the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and the skin. They use their eyes to see what is going on around them. They have nose to smell things, tongue to taste whether something is bitter or sweet, and ears to hear sounds. Animals use skin to detect whether something is cold or hot. Now, let's look at the next one, which is sensitivity about plants here. Plants are also sensitive to their surroundings. Have you seen the leaves of a mimosa before, please? Now, let's look at this. Leaves of some plants that close and open when you touch them. An example of such plant is the mimosa plant. When you touch the leaves of a mimosa plant, the leaves will close. This shows that mimosa plant is sensitive to touch. Plants also sensitive to light. On sunny days, plants such as the sunflower burns towards the sun. Now when we look at the next burns towards the sun, and the next one, the third one we are to look at is respiration. To respire means to breathe. Perform this exercise. You breathe in, you breathe out. You breathe in and breathe out. When we breathe in, we take in oxygen. And when we breathe out, we bring out carbon dioxide. All living things respire to stay alive. The organs responsible for breathing is known as respiratory organs. And an example is the lungs. Plants also respire. They have tiny in the leaves, or they have tiny holes in the leaves that helps them to breathe. And these holes are called stomata. Stomata helps plants to breathe in carbon dioxide, breathe out oxygen. And the fourth one is excretion. To excrete means to remove toxins from the system or from the human system. All living things excrete. Excretion is the process of removing waste substances from the body. Human beings and animals produce waste substances such as sweat, urine, and feces. They excrete these waste substances using the excretory organ. And these organs include the skin, the kidneys, and the large intestine through the rectum and the anus. Now, we sweat when the weather is hot. Sweat is a waste substance we remove through the skin, and sweat contains bacteria. Urine and feces are also waste substances we remove from the body. Another waste substance we excrete from our body is carbon dioxide. We excrete carbon dioxide because it is harmful to our bodies. Plants excrete excess waste through their leaves by a process known as transpiration. Plants also remove or excrete excess oxygen through the stomata. And the fifth one is movement. And looking at the picture in here, living things do move. All living things move. Animals move from place to place. Animals show movement in different ways. Animals show movement by walking, hopping, crawling, galloping, flying, and by running. Plants do not move around like animals. Plants show movement within their parts. Shoot, that is the shoot system, that is flowers, the stem, flowers, and the leaves grow upwards. Roots grow downwards. Leaves and flowers move by turning towards the sun to receive sunlight. Climbing plants, climbing plants show movement by growing and climbing on things. An example is a yam plant. Crawling plants also show movement by spreading on the ground. And an example of a crawling plant is a watermelon plant. Good. On this note, we end on this five processes in here and we will continue. Thank you.